2026 is shaping up to be one of the biggest years for gaming in recent memory. So tonight, we're discussing our most anticipated games and debating which ones could be Game of the Year contenders. Let's discuss this and more on the Late Night Gamer podcast. Welcome back to the Late Night Gamer podcast. I'm your host, Welchy, and joining me tonight, as always, are my co-hosts, Mr. Pop Figures himself, Andy.
Hey, back to my original name. Yeah, excited to be here, guys. And yeah, I think this is going to be a wonderful episode, but also give us a bit of heads up in terms of the Fantasy League next year.
Yes, it is basically that, isn't it? And also our resident horror expert, Stephen.
Remembered me as well. Hello, guys. Yes, pleasure to be back as always. And yeah, can't wait to talk about what is shaped up to be an incredible year of gaming. And also, as I plot my route to victory in fantasy cricket for 2026.
Yeah, so tonight is all about the future, our most anticipated games of 26. It was about this time last year that we'd done our most anticipated games of 2025 episode, which I believe, Stephen, was your first appearance on the podcast.
Oh, wow. We've got an anniversary tonight for myself. Yeah.
I don't know if it was this week, like last year, but it's around this time.
I feel like it was that definitely was the first episode that I joined. Yeah. Oh my God, I've been on this podcast for like a year.
Yeah, so congratulations on lasting a whole year.
Yeah, I made it, guys. Have I passed my probation?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear, guys.
There are some games that we're going to speak about which we would have spoke about last year. Obviously, we just did a whole episode on one of them, the GTA 6 delay.
Yeah.
And we're going to be speaking about them again. One particular big one is GTA 6. So, I think we'll go straight into it. What I've got here is a list of games from Game Informer. And what they do is every year they have a list of games in order of release date. So I was going to go through them. Not every game. There's a lot of games here. Like the first one here is called Pathologic 3. None of us.
Oh, well excited for that.
It's a PC only game, Andy, so I know you're calling shit on that. But we'll pick out the ones that I think we might be some level of interest. And obviously, we'll start with January. I don't think it's going to be one for us, but I know that Jack will be interested in this if he's listening. Animal Crossing New Horizons, which has been out for ages. And Andy, I guess you have some interest.
Yeah.
But the Switch 2 version comes out in January.
Oh, okay.
Which will be...
So not really a new game. But...
No, I think there's like new things in it. And I think like you can have more people on your island, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
While we're speaking of January, actually, can you think of like the last big title that's released in January?
Dead Space Remake comes to mind.
Did that come in? I thought it was February, was it not?
Oh, I don't know. I think I don't know. It was very close.
It might be January, at the end of January. I feel like though January's a month, technically nothing really.
It's just after Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
No one does anything.
No.
That month.
No.
It's a good question. I've googled it. See what AI. There's always like an AI response, isn't it? I don't like that.
Nothing that AI can't answer.
Biggest game release of so Suicide Squad.
That didn't go down
February as well, wasn't it?
I thought that was February.
Power World, Tekken came out last year.
Okay.
It happens, but yeah, I agree. It's February.
The last one that
get into good stuff.
And I don't think it was obviously it's not a new one, but I think The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered launched in January.
Yeah, again a remaster, and that was like
a remaster.
I paid £10 for that.
Yeah.
So that is as you say, that's basically it. There's the Final Fantasy VII remake is coming to Xbox and Switch 2. It's been a PlayStation exclusive. So Xbox fans will be happy with that, and Switch fans. But other than that, Code Vein 2. I don't think any of us are interested in Code Vein.
Nope.
No. What is that?
Yeah, it's like an action game.
If you have to ask, you don't know, do you?
So move on to February. Obviously, there's a main one that we're going to get to in a minute. But if you remember from one of the things we reacted to, I don't know if you was on that one, Stephen, but Deus Ex Remastered, so the original Deus Ex game.
Oh, I don't think I was on it, but I have seen that trailer. Yeah.
Which I say I'm interested. I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm guessing there's no much interest from you two.
No.
I remember, was that one we watched and you was like, the graphics look exactly the same, and then it
went to
the next slightly better. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not been a game that I've ever really taken too much interest in. I'm aware of it, but yeah, probably not one that I'll pick up.
it's meant to be one of the greats, but a lot of these games, these classic games, I just
They were
struggle to go
great
back
back
to.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
A few others here. So again, Neo Free, probably more for you, Andy, if you was interested in that level of game.
I
Or
haven't. Yeah, I haven't played Dota 2. Like, it is obviously my type of game that I do pick up sometimes, but yeah, I won't be buying it. There's too many other games around February, March that I'm more interested in.
so the first game that I will potentially be picking up in 2026 is Mario Tennis Fever.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Interested in this one because I did play the last one on the Switch 1, which was Mario Tennis Aces, and I did
Mm.
really enjoy it. But then when I look at my PlayStation, when I look at my Switch playtime, it says like 10 hours or something silly. Like it's not much, not as much as I thought I played it. I
Yeah.
remember that I didn't really like the campaign thing they had going on. I thought that was a bit, one, it was quite difficult, and two, it just wasn't worth my time. But I quite like playing online on that, playing against other people.
Mm.
Like I like the ranking system they had. Obviously, I clearly didn't play it as much as I thought I did, but at the time, I was enjoying it. So that's one of those ones where I'll wait and see because I don't remember it being critically like, amazing. The last one, and
Yeah.
a lot of people that I trust for these kind of opinions, like the kind of funny guys, they weren't hot on it. I thought it was better what
Okay.
they said, but if this one was to come out and everyone's like, actually, yeah, this is back to Mario Tennis at its best, I'd be like, okay, fuck it, let's go.
It's good.
I'll
Yeah.
obviously see what Jack's doing as well. If he's picking it up, then that's someone to play with. Um, then there's a load of other games here which I don't think any of us are interested in. Oh, there's a little game called Resident Evil Requiem.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. And
Um,
for me, this will be the first game that I pick up in
yeah, this is my
2026.
first guarantee.
Yeah. And I'm so excited. I mean, obviously in January will be my Life is Strange sort of playthrough. That's going to be the game that I'm going to focus on in January. So I know that once they get through, and I can't wait to do that. But I know that I've got something really exciting to look forward to in February because once Resident Evil comes out, that will be all of that I'll play getting through that story. And the more closer we get to it, I think Welchy could be the best. I've just got this little scratch that I think it's going to be better than anything that we've ever seen.
I really
What
hope
date does
so.
it come out?
It comes out February the 27th.
Okay.
So
So
basically, end of February.
literally the end.
And basically, a month between that and another game that we'll talk about in March because they
Yeah.
kind of which is another thing that I've been thinking of in terms of how long we've got. But I mean, Welch, are you like me? The more that closer you get, and Andy as well, because I know that. But I know you and Horror don't always see eye to eye. But are you also going to get it? Do you think?
I'm definitely buying it on launch.
Really?
Whoa! What the
Yes,
fuck?
I'm gonna complete it.
So does that mean you're going to play the others before?
No, I'm not gonna commit to that.
Okay.
But
I don't think you
I'm,
need to.
I'm more
It sounds
likely.
like it's going to be a bit more of a
Yeah,
standalone game.
and I'm more likely to play it if I buy it straight away. I'm more likely to play it. Whereas if I like wait, I'd be like, ifing and ahhing about it. Whereas if I just buy it, then I'll like force myself to play it, and
Well,
it does look good. So
is it because you just from the trailer and what you've looked at, you're like, oh, I want to now play it, or because I just know that you, Horror,
the
you don't.
trailer does look good, but the trailer looks good in terms of it looks fucking scary, and I'm gonna be shitting myself. So that obviously not what I'm looking forward to, but I've always wanted to start getting into Resident Evil games, and I just think it'll be easier for me to buy a new game on launch and play that, and then potentially go back to others.
Yeah, especially if this is as scary as they're saying it's going to be. You
So
might
it's nice to be
find if you
scarier
can
than
get through
7. So
this, yeah, if you can get through this, you can do anything in Resident Evil
Yeah,
terms.
exactly.
it's
Get my
like going,
card,
if you're
then
scared.
I'll see you guys later.
It's like if you're scared of theme park rides, just like do Hyperia for the very first time. If you can do that, you can do any of the other ones.
Anything, yeah.
Kind of Andy's thought process. Get through Requiem.
Yeah,
You'll laugh at Resident Evil 7. You'll think it's a comedy, probably.
So
maybe.
also important on that day, this game comes to Switch 2, but importantly, so does Resident Evil 7 and Village, all coming to
Okay.
Switch 2 on the same day. So
Oh, that's
if
very
there's anyone
interesting.
who, and there will be some people that have just Nintendo people who've never had a chance to play these games, they've got hopefully free incredible
Yeah,
games in one go. Am I
I can
tempted to
imagine
get
them
all
being a lot.
free? No, because I've got them in other places.
Yeah, surely not, they're not as scary on the Switch as well. Like, I feel like if there's a game, like if I wanted to play a horror game and I wanted to find it less scary and be a bit more chilled playing it, then I'd pick it up on the Switch. I'm not sure about
It
you,
depends
but I
because
feel like most.
some people
Do you
play
use a
Switch on the
headset when you
telly,
use your Switch? Yeah, true.
but I know what you
But
mean.
if handheld, like if you're playing it, if you're playing it on TV, obviously that's the same as playing it almost
Yeah.
console. But if you're using it handheld, I feel like that's a less scary environment because you're usually like chilling on the sofa when you're playing on your Switch, or
Or
like
on the
you're more
train.
in a more chilled environment. Yeah. Like, do you use a headset when you're playing on your Switch?
On the train, I use earphones, like my AirPods. So it's not
Yeah.
quite the same experience
But
as what this
what
would
about
be.
indoors? Yeah, I feel like a lot of
Indoors,
people indoors as well would just have the sound coming out of the Switch itself.
it
I might be
depends.
wrong, but I think that's because that's my sort of personal go-to thing that I would do. But
Yeah, when I'm playing games like Pokemon, I tend to have something on
yeah,
in the background, like a YouTube video or just music. I don't Pokemon don't have voice acting, and
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't need to hear all the
Yeah.
little sound effects, so I just turn it off.
yeah. I guess I
NBA,
haven't really played a serious game before on the Switch, where it has always been games like Pokemon,
Animal Crossing.
Animal
Yeah,
Crossing.
yeah.
They're all chill games where you can just relax.
Yeah, NBA, when I was playing that, I need to go back to that. I used to put earphones in because I love the menu music. So it was
Yeah.
more for that. So I
Does
I
the
get your point.
Switch? Sorry, does the Switch have then like an app where you can play music as well as play the game?
No,
No, he
sorry.
means
I
the game
meant
on
I
the
would,
music on the game.
because it's obviously a
You mean?
handheld console,
Oh,
I'd have music on the telly, something like that,
oh, right. I got you. I'm with
and
you.
just have
Yeah,
the
okay.
console muted or very low.
Yeah.
Um, so exciting times, February, not far away. Hopefully no delays. I don't think we will get a delay. But you
We're not
never know
saying
in
that
this
word
freaking
now.
world in a minute. And then we move to March again, sticking with the Switch 2. Switch
Big
2 is just
month.
on fire at the minute. And Jack put it in the Discord, I think today or yesterday. Pokemon
Oh, that Pokemon game.
Pokopia, which is basically
Yeah, we
Pokemon
saw that, didn't we?
mixed with Animal
Animal
Crossing.
Crossing. Yeah,
Um,
looks quite good to be fair.
it looks interesting. I'll wait to see about reviews because all these Pokemon spin-offs, I didn't like that Mystery Dungeon one I played, Andy. I know that was an
Ah,
old retro version. Um,
yeah,
we'll see if this reviews well and it's an actual good version of Animal Crossing. Great.
yeah. Do you like
Yeah.
Animal Crossing?
I do. Yeah, I play New Horizons. Yeah, I loved it. I played it, put 60 hours
Yeah,
into it
yeah,
or more. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like you're like this because I feel like it is from what I saw. Obviously, if it's going to be buggy and like low, whatever, but from what I saw, the trailer wise, if it's just a Animal Crossing with a Pokemon skin on it, then I don't see why you wouldn't like it. And
No,
and that's what exactly what it looked like to me. So
Yeah.
that's coming out March 5th. Then we have Fatal Frame 2 remake. Which when did we talk about Fatal Frame? Oh, that was that list we did, wasn't it? The scariest games. I think
Yeah.
that made it.
okay,
So that the remake of that is coming to all consoles on March the 12th.
Do you know what? I might be interested in that only because of that list, just to see actually if it is like scary,
Also
particularly if it's coming
depends
to
if
all
you've got Resident
consoles.
Evil completed within that 2 week period, which you could have
Oh
done.
yeah, no chance.
Yeah.
No chance. Well, it depends because they're normally like 10 hours, so it it all varies. But really, if I want to take my time and do more of the side stuff, then my aim originally is probably going to be between those month will be Resident Evil, maybe something else that I'm playing, and then move on to the next game.
Yeah.
But one
does
to
Resident
definitely look
Evil
at.
usually have side stuff? Because from what I can tell, it's more
Resident Evil
just
Village
story
had
focused.
like it's not open. It's like an open zone. I wouldn't say
It's
side
like
missions, but
collective.
collectibles and stuff. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's what I'm
Okay.
more referring to, like the collectible stuff that you can pick up that you upgrading. So I think Resident Evil Village you had like the tokens that you had to then use with that massive big dudes that the
Yeah.
merchant
The
all
merchant.
throughout
Yeah.
Village. So there might be something in Requiem where it helps with fighting bosses and other bits and pieces, which means you take a little bit more time in searching. But there's not actually side missions. Just I refer to all of that stuff as just side stuff, really.
Extra content. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy, one maybe for you. I don't think for me and Stephen. Crimson Desert.
It was because I saw it the trailer, something we watched.
Yeah.
They showed it, didn't they? And I had heard about it before then, and I'd seen videos and gameplay on it and stuff, and I was sort of looking forward to it. But when it launches, it's close to two other games that I'm interested in, so
Yeah.
that potentially might delay me getting that one.
Yeah, it's March the 16th. So smack bang in the middle of both of them.
Yeah,
Um,
the other games sort of fall closer to payday, so it usually works out well when it just falls after
Yeah.
the 25th. So like Resident Evil,
Yeah.
perfect timing, and then the other two games we're probably going to mention
yeah. Well,
close to payday.
before we get to Saros, there's a game which I'm hoping you two have seen on like social media every now and then. Mouse PI for Hire.
I haven't seen any game. I did see it on a list that I was looking at earlier, but yeah, I haven't seen any gameplay on it.
So
But yeah,
No,
it's
neither.
like the old school Mickey Mouse style. Imagine like the first Mickey Mouse cartoons. I don't even know if it was called
Okay.
Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse in the old day. What was it called? It's called
Like
like
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie.
Like
That
Steamboat
kind
Willie,
of
yeah, that was
visual.
it.
That kind of visual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you're playing as characters that look very close to Mickey Mouse. It is very
I
close
think you
to it.
mentioned this before, didn't you?
I probably
I
have.
remember you. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of a story or if it's multiplayer or whatever, but it's that kind of style, that kind of graphics, and it's a first person shooter and that visual, which I think looks interesting. How
I
well
don't
it
think I'll be
does.
allowed to go around shooting people as Mickey.
Mickey
I'll probably be
Mouse.
banned from playing that. Yeah.
You
But
do it,
that,
Andy. Absolutely do it.
but that is coming out March the 19th. March the 20th is Saros.
Yes.
The makers and developers of Returnal and other games like Resogun. I'm excited for this one. It's a tough time to launch because the week after we've got 007 First Light,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
within the same payday is Resident Evil Requiem.
Is Saros the one with the father daughter from that trailer?
No,
Is
no,
that
no, no.
Saros?
That's
No?
oh shit, what's that game called? Para. I think it will come back to me.
Parramatta or
Pragmata. Thank you,
Right.
Andy. Pragmata.
Pragmata.
Pragmata, that's it. Right,
No,
okay.
Saros is the one which is literally Returnal with a different skin. It's
Yeah.
got all these orbs and stuff coming at you. You're jumping around. It's a third-person shooter game.
Yeah,
But
that
it's a
from
roguelike.
Housemarque.
So yeah, Housemarque. That's it. You die. You start again at the beginning. You die. That kind of game. I really can't decide if I'm going to buy it or not because I know I will drop it for 007 First Light. I will
Yeah.
drop it. So it might be one of
Yeah.
those ones I come back to. We'll see. I want to play it though. I did really enjoy Returnal. I just never got around to finishing it. So I'm very tempted.
And I need to give Returnal a second go after my awful experience with it, with all the updates that they've done. I don't think I'd get around to completing it. That's my only gripe because it annoys me if I start a game and I don't finish it off. Which probably would be the same reason with why I might not immediately get Saros. But if I try Returnal and get on much better with that, then maybe. But I know my focus will definitely be on the other game that we're about to mention, which is 007 First Light.
Yeah, so a week later, 27th is... Oh, sorry, Andy, are you getting Saros?
Not straight away. So James Bond, I want First Light. That's my main priority for that payday.
So March 27th is 007 First Light. I think this one's a really...
That's also depending on prices as well. If these games come out and they're not full price and some of them are cheaper, then it might be that I pick up too.
I think Saros will be slightly cheaper, maybe like 50 or 60. I don't think it's going to be hugely cheaper.
Yeah.
But I think 007 First Light is a very interesting game because I don't think it's guaranteed to be great. I think this is obviously the Hitman developer. Hitman games are great. They're great at what they do. This is not going to be like a Hitman game. This has to be a bit more action. This has to be a bit more set piece action. And I just think, I'm going to say it, I'm a little bit worried about this game.
Could there be a risk that they make it more stealth-like because of the Hitman background? Because there will be stealth missions in First Light, but is your worry, Welchy, that they're going to rely too heavily on that, where we want it to be more action-packed?
I really don't know what I'm looking for. I just think this game is going to really struggle to find not its niche, but I don't think this game's going to know what it wants to be. I think it's going to have too much of everything. Maybe I'm wrong, but
that isn't. Sometimes that can be James Bond. It can be a little bit of everything. It's almost like when we was playing Split Fiction, when we had a couple of like those laser missions, sort of like that a bit. I feel like they can mix it up a bit with James Bond because you can have different types of missions that you do.
Mm.
I'm not worried for it. From parts of the gameplay that I saw where you can like when your gun runs out of ammo, you can then launch it at someone. Like I'm excited for that stuff. See what sort of combos you can do in sort of fights.
Yeah. As a massive fan of the previous James Bond games, I'm excited, but I understand where you're coming from, Welchy, because there's that small part of me thinking it could be very easy. Maybe that's where you're thinking. It could be really easy for them to not hit.
Yes, I
But I
think
think with Andy, I think they will.
I
But
think there's a
I
lot of
get why
hype
there's that
for a
risk.
game that's not guaranteed to be great. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, it's got young Dexter in it, so
It does have
I'm
young
hyped
texture
for
in
it.
it, but
You know
when
what?
I know the developer have had good games, but it's a switch up for them, and I know it's not a massive switch up. Like for example, Guerrilla Games went from making the Killzone games to Horizon
Yeah,
Zero Dawn. Massive difference, but they
Yeah,
succeeded, so it can be done. And this is
yeah,
not as big of a jump as that. Hitman to James Bond is
yeah.
not that big, but it is at the same
No,
time because Hitman is a sandbox. They basically say
yeah,
do what the fuck you want. Like go and
yeah,
yeah,
do
yeah.
this mission as many. Keep retrying it. Keep doing it in fun, different ways. Kill someone with a banana.
mm,
Kill someone with this. Kill someone with that. James Bond has to be a bit more, in my opinion, unless they're going to go down a bit more wild route. But it's going to be a bit more focused. And can these guys do
Yeah.
yeah,
it? I hope so.
You also have that whole like civilian thing as well. Like James Bond can't kill civilians, so it'll be like if you accidentally shoot someone, will it be mission over, restart?
let's be honest. And everyone's going to try that because if you're James Bond, what happens if I just shoot this person clean in the head? I think also they're going to adopt the approach of like the Timothy Dalton License to Kill. I hope they go for a bit more because of Hitman, like a bit more violent. Not it's not going to be like to the same level as Hitman, but because I think it's going to be like a 16 plus. I hope that they go maybe down not completely, but in slight moments, a bit more of a darker take on James Bond because I think they've got the flexibility to be able to do that more than like a mainstream sort of
I don't
movie.
think
So
they'll
be
do that.
interested. No, but they might do it in certain moments. There might be like a mission or two that is a little bit on the dark side, or because Hitman has different levels.
Yeah,
Some
but I
levels
feel
are
like James Bond is family friendly as well in a
yeah, but
way.
this is not a
I
family.
feel
Yeah,
like
but it's not a family friendly game though. 16
I think
is
But the brand is,
mm,
isn't it? Like I think they need to.
yeah,
It's like
but James Bond movies have been dark. There's been a couple that have been for an older audience, so there's no harm in them doing that. Like the video
I
game
don't.
Bloodstone had some dark moments in it, so it'd be interesting
I
to see
guess it
how
depends
far do they push it.
what you're clarifying as dark. Because when I think of, I can't think of like any crazy dark moments in the James Bond films.
License to Kill got a 15, and it's quite brutal in some of the fight sequences. You think about the torture sequence in Casino Royale where he's getting whipped. That's quite a heavy scene in terms of. I know it didn't go full level, but what I mean is that some of the iterations of James Bond have gone down a slightly darker route to a point. So my point is, how far are they going to go? Are they going to keep it as straight family friendly, nothing too major, or are they going to test the waters in moments? That will be what I'm
Yeah,
looking
I,
forward to
I
seeing.
I personally think they will keep it family friendly, especially with the age of the James Bond in the game, because it's sort of a younger James Bond
Yeah,
compared to the films.
potentially. I'm also saving up for that now because I'm buying the collector's edition. I want the golden gun, so I'm spending 260 for that.
this is a game, and I will give this one to you both now. I am not picking on my fancy critic because I just don't know where it's going to go.
Too much risk.
Yeah, it's too much risk for me. This
I
isn't
want to pick it,
games like
but
Wolverine. I can probably tell you roughly where it's going to land. I know
yeah,
it's different to Spider-Man, but I can tell you roughly. I can't with James Bond.
the
Yeah,
the
you
problem
say
is
you might not pick it, but it also depends on what other games are available and how they compare
That's
to
true.
you in
That's
your
true.
mind to those games.
True.
Do you risk picking a different game, or does First
mm,
Light
I think you two will pick
is
it
there less
before I
risk for
get to
that?
it. That's my point.
Maybe, yeah.
um,
I want to be more strategic next year, but then there's part of me thinking it would be a risk, but I'm so happy to take that risk. So I've not learned anything from this year, clearly, from what my brain is telling me right now.
so
I don't think you're going to have any Nintendo games in your list still, Stephen.
No. Yeah, we'll wait and see on that one.
So obviously that was March 27th. The
Yeah.
next game that has an official release date is called Cthulhu: The Cosmic Abyss, April 16th. I don't think any of us know or care about that game. After that, the next game with an official release date, September. So
Wow.
we
That's
have
crazy.
no official release
Really?
dates between
Whoa.
April and September.
Okay.
We all know why that is. GTA 6. That
GTA.
period is going to become very
yeah,
busy
of
very
course.
soon, so I'm not worried about that. But the
Yeah, of
September
course.
game is Halloween, the game, which is
Yeah.
coming out September 8th. At this point, I'm definitely buying
Oh.
it because at this point, there's going to be like a 5-month drought of no games. I'll be like, give me fucking something.
I'll be definitely getting this on
Yeah,
release for
but I
sure.
think I'm going to get it
Whether
anyway
we've had busy games or not. Yeah.
because I'm interested in it.
Do,
I think if they
do you
can do
know,
a good campaign here, I'll be very interested. If it's just multiplayer, I'll
I
probably avoid it.
I think I said, certainly in this last year of doing the Late Night Gamer podcast, I've always said that Friday the 13th game, Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, Evil Dead video game, they're pretty fun doing the multiplayer, but I've always been itching for a single player horror survival game. And this game is giving me the multiplayer side that I like, but a campaign that I think is going to be really, really cool. Obviously, I know the details are sparse, but I've got this idea that you're going to be able to just play as Michael and as essentially the survivor, Laurie, I'll refer to. Like, they're probably not going to use Laurie, but that sort of person. And I hope the game does a way of where it switches between the two. So it has missions as Michael, missions like Laurie, a bit like the whole like King Kong aspect, play as Jack, play as Kong. I really want them to do that because I think that would be absolutely insane. Like, as much as I'd love a campaign anyway, and I'm going to enjoy it, give us that versatility of being able to play as both. I don't want it to just be
What?
campaign as you're trying to run from Michael, and then you can play as him online. Give us the flexibility to do both. I don't know if you agree with that. If that's
Or
something that
two
you
different
feel would be
stories. You
really
play as
cool.
you do one whole storyline
Yeah,
as the survivors,
a bit like
and one
Fear the Spotlight
yeah,
with you,
Yeah,
Welchy.
and you can even have different
But
endings. You can have the ending with when you're playing as Mike where he wins.
yeah,
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 yeah.
absolutely.
I don't think they'll do this, but what if they had a bit like Split Fiction where they have, obviously not in the same way, but
Oh,
a cop where one of you is Michael Myers and one of you plays as the
Yeah, that would be
survivor,
fucking
and you're
sick.
doing the campaign together. But
Yeah,
obviously, there's an element of being competitive there, potentially trying to escape Michael Myers, depending on sort
yeah,
of what you do what actions you do depends on what
yeah.
the way the story goes. So they've
Sky's the
got a
limit for that
few
game.
possibilities there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because even though we've seen a couple of trailers, they've not really given us anything. It's all still speculation. Probably nearer the time we'll know more. But I'm excited because I think, especially with horror games, the possibilities are endless, really, into how you want to do it.
yeah.
And that co-op idea, as much as I don't think they're going to do it, would be great.
I
yeah.
mean, at the minute, this game's going to get a lot of attention because there's no games coming out, but that will obviously change. The next
Yeah.
game with a release date is GTA 6, November 19th.
That is
So
mental.
there's not many games coming out
Hopefully, we
next year.
start getting some release dates then.
We're still going to go through the games which
So,
don't have release dates that should be coming. But in terms
yeah.
of official release dates, GTA 6, we spoke about it in the last episode, but Andy, are you going to be buying GTA 6?
No, you won't.
That'd be crazy if I answered that as no. Yeah, so whenever GTA 6 launches, and I do believe it will still be in the November, I will be picking it up for sure. The only reason I'm annoyed by the delay is because the 26th of May is a day after payday. The 19th of November is a week
Is it
before
in?
payday.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You cheeky.
You can
No,
always
I mean,
pre-order it
I'm
early,
also.
pre-order it after
yeah,
payday.
true, yeah, true, yeah.
Yeah. The other thing for me as well is I know that not only will I be getting it, but whatever collector's edition they will do, that will be the one that I pick up. So I'm already that will happen, and I really hope that we can go to a midnight launch. Sort of. I know the thing is, me, this is how mental. I know you're probably going to sit there thinking you're a fucking idiot, Steve, for what I'm about to say. Because it's GTA 6, and I want it, and I feel like it might be the last ever midnight launch that we get of something of great magnitude. Because midnight launches are very few and far between, particularly as we enter into a more digital age. I'm confident of getting the collector's GTA like a pre-order, and then just pre-order like another standard copy, and then just sell that, like, because just to experience what a midnight launch is. But any
You could just
collector's
turn
edition, I
up.
love
You don't have to
getting.
buy anything. You can still just turn
Well,
up
this
and
is the
be
thing. I
there.
said that, but then I also think that the whole point of being there for a midnight launch is to go and pick up the game. If I just
But
visit
why would
it,
you pick up to then sell it?
just so I can say that I got it on
As
midnight
long as
release,
you're
otherwise get the collector's edition. I mean, that is really stupid, but
Or you
I
pre-order the
will be
collector's
getting.
edition at the store.
Yeah, if that's an option, then that will answer all of my prayers. But whatever happens, because I've got, like, I had the collector's edition of Spider-Man, I'm getting the collector's edition of like Terrifier and then 007. I want that collector's edition of GTA. I don't know what that will entail. They may
well, you
not
better
even do
start
one.
saving now.
I'll
That's
just go
going to
and
be like
say,
500 quid.
£500.
I reckon. In my head, I'm thinking that'd be maybe like 150 to 200. But then in saying that, the 007 is 250,
Yeah,
so
I'm more like 250.
maybe 300. But I'd still pay it.
Apparently, the collector's edition in America, you probably get a real gun
A
with
real
it, so it
gun,
probably
real
costs a lot more.
bullets, real side quest, kill someone. That's a bit deep. So that's it.
So dark.
That is 2026 done. Thank you all for listening. Now we'll do some more games that should be coming out.
We better do some more. There's 2 games I'm hyped for.
So it's now going in alphabetical order, and it says to be announced. I'm going to go down these pretty slowly. I can't see anything that interesting in the first few letters, unless I'm forgetting something, Andy.
I know you're going to miss one out.
Well, Directive 8020
Okay.
was obviously meant to come out this year. We would have spoke about it this time last year, similar to GTA. I think it's guaranteed to come out next year. I don't think they're going to go to 27. I think it's going to happen.
No.
Is everyone's hype for this changed because of the delays? Mine has. Mine personally, I'm less excited.
More than me. Yeah. Again, obviously, they haven't given a new release date yet, so it depends when it comes out. If it's in a period where there's not many games come out, then I might be more interested.
May. May would be perfect.
Yeah. But yeah,
which would be really
what else is around it for me.
I am really excited for it, but again, I think we're so sort of wrapped up in the whole GTA debacles and everything that it is having an impact on other games. But I am really excited for Directive 8020. I think it is going to be a great game, and if it does now release in sort of summer of next year, then great. As soon as it releases, I'll pick it up and play it.
It was meant to be the same day as Ghost of Yote, which was already like
a
month and a half ago. So if it was to come out in May, which I'm not, it wasn't just a joke. I do think it will be May. That's like a 7-month delay, which I think is what they needed. So I am pretty confident in saying, but in the April to June period, I'm pretty sure we'll have Directive 8020, unless it's really struggling. Then
unless it gets delayed till 2027, then we know that if it got delayed till 2027, then I would start to really worry, because I'm thinking what has gone wrong.
What year was the Quarry, Stephen?
It was 2022.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So that would be next year, 4 years. I think that's enough time for these games. It's not a GTA level game, is it? So, I'm excited for it, but I think the delay has put me off. But if I see a trailer, which I think we're going to get one at the Game Awards with a release date, I'll be excited again. Yeah.
If they adopt the mantle of what they did with Until Dawn and The Quarry, then it's going to be a game that I love, because I love those type of games. But like, I don't get what the delay would be. So if it got delayed again, that's when I'd start to really worry, because it's not the type of game that should be having, year upon year delay, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's not that type of game. So
I agree.
That would be my worry. But if it comes out May or June next year, fine. And as soon as it comes out, I'll play it.
One, I don't know what your two interests would be, but Dune Awakening, which is already out on PC, is coming to
Dune, Welchy.
It's coming to consoles next year. I love Dune, but it's a survival game, which isn't really my cup of tea normally.
Is it survival horror, or is it like?
No, it's more like, I think.
No, it's definitely not horror.
Minecraft.
It's more like Rust. Have you seen
More
Rust?
like Rust and stuff like that, yeah. Or just you make a base, you kind of have to survive, like Grounded, like Minecraft.
It's online,
I guess,
right?
but you know what I mean. Not quite like Minecraft, obviously, but that kind of thing. You have to build your base. You have to grow probably your town or your camp, whatever it is, and eventually you get you haven't seen the films, have you? You've seen number one?
No, the only.
Yeah, I've seen number one.
They got like the helicopters, the weird helicopters with the wings.
Yeah.
You can get them in the game. So I'm interested, but because it's a survival game, I'm just like.
Is it online survival?
I believe it's online. Offline? Yeah.
I'm excited for it then, because I've seen a little bit of gameplay, and I've seen loads of Rust gameplay, and I always think, I wish I could play a game similar to that on PlayStation. They always seem to be PC games.
Yeah.
So if this runs well and works well on PlayStation, then I'd be interested in getting it.
Maybe it's a game we'll get together,
because it's different. Yeah, because if you can team up as well, like what people do on Rust, and we can like work together on our base and stuff, then I'll enjoy that even more.
I will only play with you if you watch Dune 2.
I'll watch it.
And the only reason I said about that is survival is that because I know that Dune are not horror movies, so to speak, but I didn't know if they did like a they change tacks. Sometimes when they do games based on movies, they go in like different directions. So that was my only sort of question of whether
Yeah.
there was that element to it. It's not a game that I probably would pick
No.
up, but it's
And I'm
definitely
not,
interesting.
if it's just, I love Dune so much that I'm thinking about it. If this was in any other brand or any other IP, I'll be much less
Yeah,
interested. Um,
yeah,
what else we got here? Oh, Fable. Fable's coming out supposedly next year. At the end of the Xbox showcase this year, what's his
yeah.
name? Oh my god, what's his name? I was gonna say Major Nelson. That's not his name. Phil. Fuck, what's his name? I'm really bad with names today.
What?
Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox,
Oh, that's it.
did his thing where it was like next year is the 30th anniversary of Xbox. That sounds right.
Wow.
Yep.
And it's going to be a major celebration. Fable,
Oh yeah.
Gears of War,
Yeah.
and Halo. So
Yeah.
by saying that, Fable has to come out next year now. But Xbox are famous for saying things and not delivering. So that's Xbox Series X, S, and PC. So far, their strategy has changed so much that I think this will potentially come out on PlayStation. We'll see.
I hope so.
If it does, is it something you two are interested in?
Yeah, I really enjoyed Fable 3
Mhm.
on Xbox when I had it. So yeah, I'd be excited to play another Fable game. But that's if it does come to PlayStation.
Stephen?
What? Remind me of what Fable, like the gimmick of Fable is again,
Andy, you played
because
it more than I
I don't
have.
think I've played Fable, so I need
It's
to
like a
remind me.
fantasy
In
world,
I'd-
and you play as a
yeah,
part of a king or like
in
a prince or
you
something, is it?
didn't I don't know exactly what your title was, but in number 3 you sort of was maybe like more like a knight, and it is set in a fancy world. There's like a castle. I can't remember who the king or princess is, whatever. But you had to go around and sort of build up your companions, to then like help with the fight, which was basically number 3. I don't know how they. I didn't play number 1 and number 2, so I don't know if they were
Mm,
like direct, if it was a direct sequel to those. Um, but yeah, I quite like
okay.
that world. It's like the whole fantasy world. You're usually like a knight or something. I don't
As
know
me
what the
and
story is though. So
as me and Fantasy are not necessarily best friends. It doesn't sound like my cup of tea, but particularly as I think when I played Xbox, I never got into any of the Fables, but I always heard good things
Yeah.
about it. So maybe out
yeah,
of the two that are
it's your typical, like, you have quests that you'll do. A lot of the
sure,
quests work towards you building up your camp,
yeah,
your little army that you was building. So I can't remember what the main boss was at the end, but you was
yeah,
working towards defeating whoever that was. But yeah, if
because
it's a similar sort of format, where you just do something like that, then I'll pretty enjoy it.
and just while we're on the subject of Xbox, Halo's coming to PlayStation next year, isn't it? Even though it's not gotten
Halo Remastered. Halo 1 Remastered, yeah.
mastered. So I will definitely picking that up because I want to re-experience Halo because I haven't played it for the best part of 15 years. And I only think I played Halo 2, not the original. I think that was the Halo that I played.
No multiplayer. I know you're not caring about that, but that's the important thing to point out.
Yeah.
Fable, interesting one for me. I'll play it on Game Pass. I just will.
Oh yeah, you can have free.
But if I
But if you still
wasn't,
have Game Pass,
I don't know. Oh, I'll buy Game Pass for it. Like, I'd rather
okay,
pay
yeah,
£30 than £70. And
yeah.
I would not pay £70 for Fable as it is today. If they do some more trailers and convince me, then great. Stephen, one for you. Forza Horizon 6 next year. I say for you, currently
Yeah.
not coming to
Well,
PlayStation.
I have to wait for
Again,
it to come out on
that
PlayStation.
could change,
But yeah,
No
yeah,
big
it'd be cool.
surprise. I've please bought an Xbox Series S.
just for
No,
Forza Horizon 6.
I'm not doing that. I mean, I am. It'll be interesting because if that is, I will hold fire getting Forza Horizon 5 currently on PlayStation. Because if they're going to release 6 on PlayStation, that'd be what I get. But if it's going to be a period of time where it's on Xbox, then at some point, potentially in the new year, I might pick up Forza Horizon 5 for PlayStation. I keep waiting, hoping that they're going to bring out a disc edition. I think I've accepted now that that isn't going to happen because if it was going to happen, surely it would have done by now. So I think that's going to be a digital only purchase. And one that I really want to get, but I don't want to get it. And then in like a couple of weeks, oh, by the way, guys,
Yeah.
yeah, Forza Horizon 6 coming out and it's going to PlayStation. Because then I'll be like, well, what was the point of getting number 5 then? So, but if it was on PlayStation, I'll play it because I love the Forza Horizon games.
Interestingly, I just realized this is made by the same people making Fable. So
Oh,
if
okay.
they were to
What,
release
turn
Two
10?
games in 1 year.
Playground Games, Turn 10 make
Oh,
Forza
yeah.
Motorsport.
Oh,
Playground Games
oh
are making both of
shit.
these games. So if they release both of these and they
Wow.
get good, one hell of a year, similar to what
Yeah.
Obsidian have done with
Okay.
Outer Worlds 2. I'd be surprised if they release both of these in the same year, personally, but who knows? Because they're massive games, especially Forza Horizon, and especially Fable. Andy, I would say one for you, Game of Thrones, War for Westeros, but that's just PC for now.
Yeah.
Oh,
You missed one in D. If I think it's the right game, Duskbloods, the vampire game. That looks quite. I think it looks
Duskbloods,
quite
you
good.
mean, is in the Elden Ring game?
No, what's the game where you play as like a vampire and you, depending on what you do, day, night. I'm pretty
That's
sure
not
that was
Duskbloods.
Duskbloods.
Duskbloods is
What's
the
did we
that
see
called
Switch.
that
then?
That's
at
the Switch only game made by the people that make Elden Ring.
Okay, what was the vampire game called? Because that comes out next year, right?
I don't know. It's probably on this
Know what
list,
I'm
so it
talking
will.
about?
Yeah, I know what you
is that the
mean.
one we saw at State of Play? The vampire trailer,
Yeah,
which I think I said
Yeah,
looked
yeah, yeah,
quite yeah. I know
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
on about. I can't remember the name of the title, but if that
it'll probably be
I'd
coming
be
up in a
curious to
minute.
play that.
I didn't mention Duskbloods because for some reason it's not on their list, which probably means they're not
Okay,
expecting it to
that
come out
is
next
meant to
year.
come up.
But yeah, interesting.
Interesting.
Indiana Jones comes to Switch 2, fine. I mean, we're running out of time here, really, but Invincible versus.
I was gonna say you better bloody say
Invincible
it.
versus, man. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm hoping that comes out around like the May time, May, June. Oh well, quicker the better. But yeah, I think that's when it will drop.
I can't wait for
They
this
said
game.
next year, didn't they?
Every
Yeah.
trailer they release, I'm like, this looks so fucking
I know. I
good.
keep seeing. I know I haven't really been reacting to it much, but every time I've been watching the stuff that you've been dropping in with the character announcements and stuff,
Yeah.
who's going to be in the game and their like fight sets and finishing moves and stuff, it does look so good.
They
I'm,
keep,
I'm actually hyped for a fighting game. I don't know.
yeah,
I haven't played a fighting game for years.
they keep adding characters that I haven't really considered. Do you know what I mean? Like even Cecil, I was
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, okay, we can fight as Cecil. Then they added the
yeah,
robot
Yeah.
yeah,
in the most recent trailer. I was like, shit, yeah, that'd be quite cool to play as a robot. And it'd be cool just having people fight who don't fight against each other in the show, but you can make them
yeah,
fight each
yeah,
other. So you can make the robot fight
Yeah.
Invincible. You can write, I mean, Cecil and Invincible did fight in season 3, but you can have them properly fight it out, and you can have Cecil win and kill him
yeah.
and
Of
stuff. So
course.
it's just gonna be so cool, and I hope they nail it. I think they will. Um,
Yeah,
but that's a
I
day
do.
one for me. Like even if the reviews say 2 out of
Yeah.
10, I'm like, I don't care.
I'm still good at
I
it.
want it.
Yeah.
I don't even. I'm not a huge fighting game fan, but I'll be picking up on day one. It's Invincible, man. It's an Invincible video game. Of course, we fucking getting it on day one.
Yeah.
Easy.
I really hope they release this near the TV show released as well.
Yeah, I hope so. It would be good.
Is
It would
that
be good. Or maybe like
March?
as
That
it
would hype.
ends, maybe
Yeah,
as the show ends, it's like, and
that,
now here's the game. That kind of thing would be great as
yeah,
well.
that'd be
Is the
amazing.
TV show hitting in March of next year?
It's quite
Yes,
early.
it's early. It's definitely early. I can't remember the exact date. Um, Lego Batman. Any interest? It's the Dark.
Probably
It's
not.
the Arkham Knight game series. It's
It's
the Arkham trilogy in Lego form.
That does actually. Well, because I'm not a huge Lego fan, but that does actually sound quite interesting. What is they doing? What Arkham Asylum City in Night
Yeah, I
all
don't
in
know how it
Lego
works. I
form?
don't know if it's. It'll be like obviously shorter than the actual games, but it's inspired or they copy, or maybe it's just Arkham Knight. I'm pretty sure it's all of them, but yeah,
Because the idea of like going around in the Batmobile and then transforming into a tank as Lego does actually sound
sounds
quite
good.
fun.
Probably better than Arkham
even though
Knight.
I don't, whoa. But even though I don't particularly like Lego, that's one to look at, particularly if it's not too much to pick up.
Yeah,
That might be just a fun one to dip in and out of.
2 Marvel games to talk about before we go to the big one.
yes.
We'll talk about Marvel Tekken Fighting Souls, which is the fighting game that they announced last year. This
Yeah.
year, sorry. This one is interesting because I was so hyped for it. Then they announced
And
Invincible.
then you saw
I
Invincible.
was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, my life is amazing. The 2 things I would have asked for fighting games for, I'm getting. So I am just as hyped for this as I am Invincible. I am, but I'm leaning towards Invincible because that's just more my thing at the minute.
Yeah.
But as we've seen in Marvel Rivals, the potential they have, the amount of characters they can add is insane. And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this will be an absolute money grab for PlayStation. If they make it, if it works well, if it plays well, just like Marvel Rivals, every couple of months they're like, oh, here's, I don't know, they're probably going to launch with Iron Man, but let's say they didn't. Here's Iron Man. Then everyone goes, oh, fuck, I have to have Iron Man. Here's Thor. Oh, fuck me, I've got Thor. Like, you've got to have the main Avengers. So I think
Yeah.
if they get it right, we're going to be hearing about this game for a while. It's going to be one of those fighting games that stays. I can see Invincible maybe not having that lasting effects. Like, it doesn't go to like the Evo competitions where all the massive fighting game fans go and play. But I could see
Yeah.
Marvel doing it personally.
Yeah. Obviously, Marvel have a bigger base, don't they, in terms of fans
Fan
just
base
for
as well.
films.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm more excited for Invincible. I probably won't be picking up the Marvel game. If Invincible wasn't coming out, then maybe I'd pick up the Marvel fighting game. But because I don't play fighting games anyway, I'm more leaning towards Invincible because of Marvel Rivals. I've already had my dose of playing as Marvel characters,
Yeah.
which I think
Yeah.
a better way of playing with them as well in terms of their abilities.
Yeah, but what would you do? Well, I'm guessing I know the answer. There's a chance that they go the Marvel Rivals route and make it free to play.
If it's free to play, I'll play them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give it a go. Especially depending on which way they come out as well. If Invincible comes out first and I've been playing it and enjoying it, and then they drop the Marvel game and it's free to play, then I'm more likely to pick up and give it a go because I've already enjoyed playing a fighting game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it depends on which way they launch, and if it is
Yeah.
free, I'll definitely try any game if it's free. So
My focus will be mainly on Invincible, but
Yeah.
if it's free play, a bit like Marvel Rivals, I did a few hours of it, happy days, enjoy it, and then move on. But I would only really be paying for Invincible out of that batch of fighting games.
Marvel's Wolverine. We're all getting that. We're all excited for
yeah.
it.
No, can't be
What
bothered,
about
mate.
the
Too many
other Marvel
games.
game?
Other Marvel game.
Yeah, that's meant to. It got delayed until 2026, didn't it? 1943 or whatever it's called.
Why is that not on here?
The Rise.
Yeah, but I feel like
Three
that's
Marvel
been delayed, but
games.
there wasn't. Was that not? It wasn't specified.
It got delayed
when
to
it was delayed.
2026.
Yeah, Marvel Rise of the Hydra. Marvel 1943 Rise of the Hydra.
That's what I thought you
I'm-
was going to say. I completely forgot about Wolverine.
I'm not convinced that game's ever going to come out, Andy. I have to say.
No, that's what I think. I
I don't-
think something's happened and it's been shelved and it's never going to see the light of day.
I don't think it's going to come out next year, but yeah, we haven't heard much on it, have we? So it's
We've
a bit.
had one cinematic trailer, and it was very cinematic.
Yeah,
So I'm just concerned it ain't going to happen. We're going to find out
Maybe
that the
they're gonna
studio
turn
is
it-
closed soon.
Or they're going to turn it into some kind of like animated film rather than a game. Maybe the idea of the notion of it. But
I hope I'm wrong.
we'd had something else by now. That makes me think that the studio's in major trouble.
It was only released delayed recently, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long ago. It was delayed.
I really don't know. I feel like it was.
There's just
it
something
was,
in me saying it's
It was summer last year, I think, where we got that cinematic trailer.
It wasn't recent that
No.
we got the trailer.
So I hope I'm wrong. I'm just worried that we're not going to see that game, especially next year. I don't think it comes next year. I'm not picking it in my fantasy critic. I'll tell you that much.
What if they release a gameplay trailer?
If they have released a
Before the
game
end of the year.
trailer at the Game Awards and it looks good and they say
Yeah.
April, I'll do it.
Yeah.
If they say December, no way.
Yeah.
I want to kind of rush through a bit more because we're running to the end of the podcast here. And to be fair, looking at these later games, there's not much here that we would have interest
What
in.
about that horror one that
Oh, like the Silent
was
Hill
that
type
called?
one.
What was that called?
Was that due to come out this year?
it had like a quite, I wouldn't say like not like stick or pit, but it had some
What
kind
about
of
the space game that you guys liked as well? Was that Prague?
Pragmata, I don't think that'll come next year.
I don't think that's coming out. I think that's coming out more maybe 2027. But that other one, which was
Yeah.
I can't remember the name, but it's really
It was
annoying
called
me.
Ill.
Oh, that
Ill.
was it.
Do you know what I said? What was that game? I think like maybe sick or pure. I knew it was something to do with.
It's not on the list.
being bored.
It's not on the list, which means it must not have a 26 date yet.
No.
Yeah.
But it could be coming. Pragmata is on this list actually.
Okay.
So maybe it is meant to come out 26. If it is, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, I just wonder if they were looking towards the end of the year and now GTA 6 is like, oh, fucking hell, okay. We either really push this out quick, or we've the problem with Pragmata, they've delayed it so many times. This was meant to come out, I'm sure, in 24. To go to 27 is a big jump. So
Yeah.
they're probably
Plus, you have that
struggling as
risk
well.
of if games do still look towards the end of the year, surely, or like pushing towards 2027 because GTA is coming out end of 2026. What if then GTA 6 does get delayed again?
I know. I
Like,
don't think
companies can't keep pushing their game back because of GTA. They need to be looking more forward
that's what I mean.
than backwards.
You have to go to look at that September, August time. That's where,
Yeah.
again, I think we'll see a lot of games announced.
Do you think all these game companies just keep sending Rockstar like you're a fucking
You
knob,
fucking
and then
just-
every time it's delayed, we're just gonna resend that to them?
Just
Bit of an
make a
angry
decision
email,
and stick
maybe.
with it.
Yeah.
The game you're thinking of, Andy, is The Blood of Dawnwalker.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
How was it?
Which is on the list. And the reason Duskblood wasn't in the list on D is because it's called The Duskbloods. So it's down at T.
What about that other one, which I think it was an Xbox exclusive, that
Clockwork?
Animate. Yeah, is that coming out?
I don't think so, no, because next year will be Fable. Another game we've not mentioned is Gears, because that's not on the list.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Clockwork's next year. I think that's 27.
See, if Clockwork wasn't an Xbox exclusive, I'll be really excited for that because that trailer did look really
That
cool.
looks really good, yeah. That's the end of the list in terms of stuff we're interested in. We should talk about Gears. Gears War E-Day, I'm hoping is next year. Again, it's definitely not a guarantee, but the way Phil Spencer said there's a celebration and Gears is involved, is that just a trailer? I don't think so. I don't think you build that kind of hype for a trailer. And Gears E-Day was announced in 24. So I think next year, if Xbox can have Fable, Gears, and Halo, and Forza, yeah, you can't argue with that. It's their 4 main games, and they've done them all in 1 year.
That is solid. I kind of keep hoping that we're going to get maybe Gears 2 and 3 remastered, but I don't think that's going to be coming, unfortunately.
Not enough people bought it on PlayStation, unfortunately. I think it really flopped on PlayStation, which is a massive shame. Because I'm desperate to have those 2 games remastered. Like that, I would take that more right now than E-Day. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'm really excited for E-Day.
No, but yeah,
I really want to remastered.
Yeah, obviously, just need to wait and see if E-Day comes to PlayStation as well, which obviously I think it eventually will, but whether it's released day or not.
Yeah, and that's true. And if E-Day was to sell well, maybe they'd be like, okay, we've now got the Gears fans on PlayStation. Now let's do the remasters, maybe. But
do you think? I mean, it depends. If they need some kind of success to then kickstart the remaster for 2 and 3.
But the thing is, it will be a success on Game Pass. Like, if they announce a remaster, everyone on Xbox will play it. Yes, most of them might be on Game Pass, so they don't get a straight benefit. But they might, because so many people are going to cancel their Game Pass because of the price hike, that they'll get more sales. So
Or what they should do, if they are thinking about doing a Gears 2 and 3 remaster, is launching Gears 1 on PlayStation Plus just before they launch.
Yeah.
To build up the fan base on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Is there any games we're missing that aren't there that we think's coming out next year that you thought of?
No, I wrote all the ones I wrote down. You've mentioned now, so yeah.
I mean, you've got EFC 27 and then new Call of
Duty.
Really hyped for those games, guys, as we get them every bloody year.
Next year?
I don't think we get Battlefield. No. I mean, at some point we're going to get the final Star Wars game in the Survivor or Jedi series. But
I'm buzzing for that.
We got 2017, and then 2022. So my guess would be 27, not 26.
Here's my wild prediction for next year. They're going to announce.
Can I guess? Venom. No.
They're going to announce a Dexter game.
Have you got anything to back that up?
No. Okay. It's just my gut.
This is the same guy.
Oh my god! It's just my hope.
We're gonna get a new game from Naughty Dog, and me and Welchy go to Andy. Fuck off! Like, stop talking gibberish. That's never gonna happen. And then literally the next day, Intergalactic relaunches. So maybe Dexter is on the cards.
That would be more
You
wild
heard it here
than
first.
Intergalactic, to be honest. A Dexter video game. Before we wrap it up, we did ask in Discord for people to write in with their most anticipated games. And Jack wrote in, he said, and I knew this was coming from Jack, the Duskbloods, which is the From Software
Yeah.
guys on the Switch 2. He keeps telling me that I have to buy it because he wants someone to play with on the Switch 2. So we'll see. GTA 6, obviously, Wolverine, and 007 First Light. He also said he thinks that there will be a new Pokemon game that will release next winter. So not including the Animal Crossing one. He thinks there'll be another new Pokemon.
I saw something to do with Pokemon when I was looking for this. Pokemon Champions or something. I don't know if that's
That's a
something new
multiplayer
or
thing,
like
I
a
think.
remaster.
That's
Oh,
multiplayer
okay.
thing.
But they're saying something about the software they're using. Like it's something they're going to start using for some Pokemon, something moving forward.
Yeah, I think it's a multiplayer. I can't remember the details. Yeah, I just saw it on here as well. Where is that gone? Pokemon Champions. Yeah, I can't find any major details, but it looks like it's just a battle-focused game. So it's just battling, none of the catching.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting.
So a bit like because you had that other Nintendo game, didn't you? Like the Tekken one, Pokemon Token or
Pokken, yeah.
Pokken, yeah.
Yeah, but that was fighting style, like Tekken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what Jack is referring to when he says new Pokemon, he means like a main line. Obviously, there was a massive leak recently of all of the future Pokemon games were leaked, and the next one's meant to be called Wind and Water, Wind and Waves, Waves and Wind, something like that.
Yeah.
So obviously they have two games, don't they? So
Yeah.
maybe that comes out next winter. We'll see.
Do they usually release one yearly?
Well, it's interesting because this one is a spin-off technically. It's a different. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
This isn't the one. The next game will be the one where they add new Pokemon. It's like a new generation.
Yeah.
New island and stuff. Yeah, he goes on to say next winter, if those leaks are correct, so he will add untitled Pokemon as a sneak entry. FYI, Jack, if you're listening, hopefully you're going to join our Fantasy Critic next year. You can put that in your Fantasy Critic. Even if it's not announced, you can say untitled next mainline Pokemon game, and I will definitely counterpick that one. And he wrote in, no, that's it. And Bigsy wrote in with, no, he didn't answer that question. So thank you, Jack, for your submission there. Any other games before we wrap up? I don't think there is.
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Hopefully there'll be more announcements for next year at some point.
There'll be a lot of Game Awards that we are not even in the universe yet, but will be for next year.
Games like Expedition 33 was announced prior, but no, we didn't have it on our radar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I hope there's another game like that.
Yeah, Blueprints. Where the fuck did that come from? So stuff like that, and all those games at the end without dates, we'll hopefully get dates for.
Even Atomfall, for example, was a gem. Yeah, that came out of pretty much nowhere and really surprised me at how good it is.
Rematch, I believe, was announced at Game Awards.
Yeah.
And well, as we all know, we all love that game. Sifu 2.
That is
well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Late Night Gamer podcast. Let us know your most anticipated games of 2026. Which ones are you most hyped for, and which do you think might flop? Like I said with 007. Do you agree with that take or not? Let us know. Drop your thoughts in the comments or tag us on socials at the Late Night Pods. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you're watching. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss next week's upload. Speaking of which, next week... Oh, that's not right. Oh, no, that's right. Next week, we are talking about our PS6 predictions. We're now 5 years into the PlayStation 5. It's time.
I've just told you when my PS6 is coming out.
It's now time to look ahead to the PS6. So keep an eye out for that one. And also let us know what you think about the PS6. And we'll talk about it next week. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I've been your host, Welchy, and my co-hosts have been, as always, Andy.
Yeah, thank you as always, guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun talking about the future, basically, and hopefully it lives up to our expectations.
And Stephen.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure as always. I've literally got a year older in this podcast because of where we record it. So looking into the future, I'm now a year older, guys. But yeah, looking forward to talking about the PS6. That'll be a good one.
Great point. Happy birthday, Stephen. Thank you all for
Thank you very
listening.
much.
You got to sing it to him.
I'm not singing. And keep on gaming.